Hey guys, are you seeking change in your life? Are you seeking change? Well, if you are, then stay tuned because I'm about to change your life. Now, I've said this multiple times before, and if you see my other videos, you'll probably catch on, but everything is really created from our mindset. And what I mean by this is that everything starts from our beliefs, or in more simple terms, our thoughts, right? Our thoughts are what drives our feelings, right? Is what drives the feelings, and then we create action for that. This is how manifestation works. This is my simple way of explaining what manifestation is. So our life, our reality is just a manifestation in itself. So if you are wanting to manifest a new life, if you're wanting change, if you're unhappy, you're completely unhappy with your life, then you need to look at your beliefs. So we hold on to these beliefs as the absolute truth, right? We hold these beliefs as though that they're our truth, they're our identity, they're who we are, when really it's not true, and it's not false either. It's just yes. This is what I like to call it, right? It's yes. And the reason why it's yes is because the universe, or God, or whatever you like to call it or refer to, energy source, is literally a yes machine. So if you genuinely believe you're ugly, or you're not worthy of certain things, you aren't able to find love, you aren't able to make more money, the universe is literally a yes machine and will be like yes at your command. So it's really important to get down to the beliefs that you carry with you. These are stories, right? Stories are beliefs, they're identities, are labels. They're all the same. It's just like bullshit, really. Not meaning to be mean, but like it's just bullshit, right? Because we get taught and like literally brainwashed to thinking that we have to work a 9-to-5 job, we have to do this to be successful, we have to go to school, get an education to be somewhat smart. But it's all just it's just bullshit, right? It's nonsense. It's just programming. It's things that that they push on to us as beliefs. It's, no offense if you guys are religion, but it's just kind of like religion, right? It's their intake of the Bible, and so their religion is like, this is how it is, right? This is how life is. It's all really the same concept. So if you genuinely are not happy with your life, then start with your beliefs, your stories, and really get so freaking honest with yourself, because your beliefs are what create your reality. Every belief is driven by feelings. Now what I mean by that is, like, when you have a belief by something, when you have a thought with something, you give it light, you give it life by creating the emotion around it. So anything you think of, like if you think of, let's say for example, like you like someone, the process of liking someone is that you have the thought that you like them, right? And then you have feelings, right? You have these feelings of like, I like him. And then you then create the action towards the feeling and the beliefs around that person that which you like, if that makes sense. Same with money, same with everything in life. If we genuinely feel unworthy, how do we feel when we feel unworthy? We feel upset, we feel anxious, we may feel stressed, we may feel whatever, right? They're all very low feelings, right? Low vibrational feelings. And when we feel them, we then create a action according to those feelings, because we've literally birthed the thoughts, and they are now our beliefs. And what happens is, when we're younger and we grow up in such environments of like really putting these beliefs within us or into our minds, then we carry them as though they're true. We genuinely convince ourselves, or we get to a point where we really believe that it's actually true. And so that's when like all these feelings and things like that are associated around it, and it becomes our new norm. It becomes our reality. So that's why if you have a look at how certain people live and how it's so different to you, is because you've both grown up in such different environments, right? So that you can't blame someone else for believing in something that they believe in, because that's all they know. Same with you, right? So we all have our own ability, and this is where it's so beautiful and so powerful, and this is where you are incredibly powerful, is because you have the self-awareness. You are able to change these beliefs at any time. There are literally, you can think of one thing and then immediately change your belief to think another thing. That's honestly as simple as it gets. But then, because we've been so programmed through our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind does the thinking for us, we generally go back to those limiting beliefs, the things that our subconscious mind automatically thinks for us, whatever's been programmed, right? And our subconscious mind stores limiting beliefs, stores all this crap in our mind to protect us, to keep us feeling safe, to keep us from feeling those emotions that we felt in the past. So the really key thing to understanding about wanting to change your life is that you have the ability to change your life at any given moment. And if you have a day where you're like feeling really shitty and you're like, oh shit, and you're aware of it, you become aware of it, you're like, oh shit, like I've just had a shit day, just thought so negatively. Like, the beautiful thing is you can just pick it up again in that moment. Like, nothing's going to change, right? Like, that's how powerful you are. And this is why, if we were taught from this state rather than, this limiting, programmed, brainwashed state, then we would all be so powerful, and we would all live completely different lives, fulfilling lives, abundant lives, life full of money, peace, love, whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. But just know that creating change in your life, wanting something better for yourself, is literally available to you, like right now. It is so there for you, and it's not hard to do. It's just about consistency, consistently doing it, consistently changing those beliefs. It's about consistently, being aware. Sorry, it's not really yuck, but it's about consistently being aware of the beliefs, of the thoughts, of the identities and the labels that you carry yourself with. What are these old aspects of self, right? We carry these layers of self-identities, like I'm ugly, or I'm too fat, or whatever. Whatever these beliefs, they're literally just beliefs. They're not the truth. They're not false. They are just yes. It's your yes machine. It's your power of where your point of attraction. So the more you get on top of your belief system, the more you shut out those negative beliefs and really understand that this is not who you are. Detach the identities, detach the meanings by realizing that it's not who you are, it's just what you were programmed, it's just how you were taught, it's what your subconscious mind, it's all that your subconscious mind knows by the environment you were put in or around as a child, right? So it's not your fault, but we are taking responsibility now by taking our power back and being very consciously aware of our beliefs, because like anything, our beliefs are what drive our reality. Even if you're wanting to start a business, and yes, it does take physical action, but if the mental side of things is not there, if your belief, your mindsets are running all over the place, then the business is going to be driven by the wrong type of action, if that makes sense. Everything is backed up or everything should really start with your mindset and your beliefs, because your beliefs are what carry your feelings, your emotions, which drive the action. I want you to remember that, because this is how important and powerful you are. And I'll give you just this really quick tool to help you. And this is what really helps me. And this sounds so silly, but it's actually so powerful. And it helps me a lot. So I always remind myself to think of life, to look at my life as a game. So what I mean by that is when I'm just aware, and for the most part, I'm very consciously aware of my thoughts, of what I think, for most of the time. Obviously not all the time, but most of the time, because I've gotten into a habit, I've gotten consistent with doing this. So anything that's limiting, anything that's restricting or not in alignment, that doesn't feel good, that's negative, I always pick myself on it straight away, and it's become habit. So what I do now also, which is a habit and is very consistent, is that I will always picture my life as a game. So I'll sit there and I'll be like, how fucking fun is this? My life is a game. And I picture myself as though I'm up the top, right? Or up the top, bird's eye view, looking down at my life, which is me right here. And I'm got the controls in my hand, and I'm which way do I want to go? Do I want to go this way towards, for example, money, me wanting to earn a certain amount of money, this is the way I want to go, or do I want to go this way where it's limited money? I visualize myself having so much freedom with what direction I want to go with my life, because I have the full control just by the remote, which is really my mind. But that's how cool is that? And so I'm literally, I'll be sitting there, I'll be doing work or whatever, and I'll just remind myself, I'll be oh my God, my life is a game. I literally wake up every morning and I'm how am I going to play this game today? Or I'm how am I, what player do I want to be today? Do I want to be the I don't know, what player do I want to, usually it's just the one player, right? The player is where I am, winning everything in life and always getting and achieving the things that I want, literally, right? And so when I become this, when I envision this version of me, me playing the game of my life, then I'm able to remember everything that I'm manifesting that's already done in my life, so that it can manifest into physical reality, if that makes sense. So it's literally so much fun, and because there's so much fun around it, there's no restrictions, there's no tension, it's not it's not icky feeling, it's such a playful and joyful experience. So it's obviously gonna make me happy, and that's what it does. And when I can visualize this, it just makes me feel so good, and then it just reminds me of all my manifestations as though I've already got it, because this is my life and I'm playing the game and I'm in control because I have the remote in my hand. So I hope this helps. If you wanted to give that a go in your life, let me know. If you actually do give that a go and incorporate in your life, and in your mindset, then please let me know how that's going for you, because I'd love to know if you guys are doing it. Because at the moment it just sounds like me and I sound a bit crazy, but it is the funnest thing ever, and it takes the pressure off manifesting in general. It just makes it so much more fun and playful. So I hope this video has helped you guys, and remember that I have one-on-one coaching available. So if you're not sure, I always just ask you that if I resonate with you, to book in a free call, a free heart-to-heart chat, where I just literally talk to you about what you're wanting help with, and I give you my feedback on how I can help you and what I could suggest. And if it resonates with you, then we can go further, and if not, then you can literally take everything I've said on board and into your life. And if it resonates with you, then amazing. If not, then there's no harm done. Absolutely no harm done. So please book in a free 1-to-1 or heart-to-heart, chat, because I would absolutely love to help you. Even if you're not ready at that stage, then just go on my Instagram or my Facebook, or even comment below here. Like, I would love to have a chat with you. I have a couple people that reach out to me and they're just like, I need help with this. Always open for that, because I just love helping everyone, and I know there's boundaries to that, but at the moment I have the time. I have more of the time and the freedom. I know I am busy, but I am not like as busy, and I just want to help people, you know. Like, this is my purpose in life. This was my mission. This is my mission and why I'm here. So I want to best serve you as much as I can. So if you're not sure, because I know for me personally at the start I was really unsure or shy in terms of, like, I would really not ask for help, or I wouldn't, you know, I had questions and stuff. I would never like raise my hand or just, you know, reach out to people because I was too scared to. So if you're feeling like that, then I've been exactly where you are. And once you get past that stage, you know, you will feel so much more confident. And like I said, I'm not going to bite. I'd love to help you. I also have my free Facebook group where I go live every single week. I went live literally just before, talking about 4 simple ways to break old habits and, you know, become the ultimate new version of you. So if that interests you, then go to my Facebook group with the amazing community where I go live every week. And lastly, I have a free self-confidence masterclass that is free. That will not be free forever. So if you struggle with confidence, and more importantly, self-worth, then this course is absolutely for you, and it is free for now. So click on the link below, and thank you for being here to the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.